This year's Belmont has a short field, and ground loss shouldn't be much of an issue. This is another race where the best horse on the day should win. Essential Quality marched forward to a strong 2-year-old top, had a great pattern going into the Derby, and after he accounted for his wide trip, earned the best figure in the race. Cox was smart to skip the Preakness off the 3 big efforts, and his colt will take an awful lot of beating now. Note that Sire Tapit has a pretty good record in this race. Ronbauer had a moderate top as a 2-year-old, paired it in February, then moved forward in April. He came into the Preakness with a good pattern, the same one Commanding Curve came into the Derby with a few years ago, and both ran new tops. But Commanding Curve then bounced badly, and we expect Ronbauer to do as well. That was almost a 5-point top and 7.5 points better than his 2-year-old top. Additionally, his races up to now have been spaced. Now he only gets 3 weeks. He's a bet against it. Hot Rod Charlie is another who lost ground in the Derby, and he earned the second best figure in the race. Like Ronbauer, he's off a new top, a one that's less of a jump, and much less of one compared to his good 2-year-old top. Hot Rod Charlie has also had 5 weeks rest. He has a good chance of pairing up now. Known Agenda established a solid top last year, ran 2 stinkers, then 2 good ones after blinkers were added. He had some troubles early in the Derby that may have contributed to the bounce, but regardless, this pattern is okay. And Pletcher's 3-year-olds have run better in the Belmont than the Derby. With good rest, we expect a top effort here. Rock Your World exploded when he went turf to dirt in the Santa Anita Derby. We expected a bounce in the Derby, and we got one, though some trouble that day may have contributed. But he has 2 problems here. Even if he gets back to his Santa Anita best, there are a lot of horses better, and we're not convinced he will. The big jump may have knocked the crap out of him. Overtook established a moderate top at 2 when blinkers were added, and improved some this year. On the plus side, this pattern is okay for new top, and it's interesting that Pletcher is running him here rather than the non-winners of 1 or a lesser stake. On the other hand, the slow 2-year-old top makes us think it's unlikely he can jump enough to beat horses running 0s and 1s. If a long shot makes some noise, it'll be this one, but it's likely to be for 3rd or 4th. The bottom line in the Belmont is Essential Quality is the most likely winner, but our big opinions here are negative ones. We're willing to pitch Ronbauer and Rock Your World completely, which sets this race up for exotics. Essential Quality, Hot Rod Charlie, and Known Agenda are heavy uses, and we use Overtook lightly.